Everybody will see the Most High in our shall when they come. Go ahead. For the day of the Lord cometh. Continue. For it is nigh at hand. It's near. Go ahead. A day of darkness and gloominess. Now, when they say darkness and gloominess, guess what they think it's talking about? Jesus coming is going to be, It's going to be cloudy. It's going to start, almost look like it's going to rain. No. When it says day of cloud, read it again. A day of what? A day of darkness and of gloominess. A day of clouds and of thick darkness. Now, listen, it says clouds and thick darkness. Clouds in the scriptures are what? The vehicles. It's one of the many names that the Most High uses in the scriptures to depict the vehicles that Him and the angels Yahweh travel. Remember, Christ said, it says, behold, He comes with the clouds. Do this first. Was that it? A thick darkness, read again. A day of darkness and of gloominess. A day of clouds and of thick darkness. Now listen to this. Look at this. I'm going to put this here for now. Remember that depiction, what took place in that movie Independence Day? See how that chariot is up? Remember how it cast that shadow? And in all the major cities, those things that were the size of cities. Paris had one. Remember, Moscow had one. Washington, D.C., L.A. had one. All the major cities in the States. Cairo, Egypt had one. All the major cities in the world, or whatever. The major capitals. And there was darkness. When it says thick darkness, it's talking about the chariot that the Most High is coming in. Now, when we go to 2 Ezra chapter 13 later on down the line, it tells you, it says Christ came and it looked like He rode upon a mountain. What does that look like down there? That's in the book of 2 Ezra. It says, and He flew. It didn't say rode. It says He flew upon a mountain. And Esau going to put that in the movie. When it says thick darkness, this looks like a mountain. Thick darkness meaning darkness that what? That can't be penetrated. It's talking about what's flying and it's metallic. Thick darkness. Go ahead. A day of, verse 2. A day of darkness and of gloominess. A day of clouds and of thick darkness. Go ahead. As the morning spread upon the mountains. When it says the morning spread upon, the morning spread is talking about in the dew. In the morning, every night when you get up, there's dew, and there's no place where it ain't. That's how the chariots are going to be. Go ahead. A great people and a strong. Now it's talking about the angels. A great people and a strong. Go ahead. There have not been ever the like. In other words, there cannot be stated in any history that the invasion that's taken place have never happened before. No one can, that isn't recorded in the history of man. Go ahead. There have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it. Go ahead. Even to the years of many generations. Even to the years of many generations. Go ahead. Verse 3. A fire devoured before them. A fire. Oh, that's on this one. Yeah. A fire devoured before them. Go ahead. And behind them a flame burneth. And in other words, they shoot a beam, and as they leave, the place is burning. You saw that on the movie. Go ahead. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them. In other words, it's a civilization as the Garden of Eden before them. Go ahead. And behold them. And read it again. And what? So, and behind them. And as they leave, what? A desolate wilderness. A desolate wilderness. That's what Daniel saw. He said, I behold. The Ancient of Days said his wheels was as a flame. Remember when they first saw the pyramid in the beginning of the movie, they was calling it an anomalous phenomenon? They kept saying a phenomenon. They didn't know what it was. And all these areas, what did you have? You had clouds. In other words, the chariot itself, it was cloaked in a cloud of flames. That's Ezekiel chapter 1, verses 1 on down, where Ezekiel said he saw a cloud come and it was a flame enfolding itself. This is all Esau noticed. Go ahead. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. It says, read that verse 3 again and we move on. Verse 3. A fire devoured before them. In other words, they're going to come shooting beams. Go ahead. And behind them, a flame burneth. Go ahead. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them. When they get there, it's an established civilization. Continue. And behind them. And when they leave, A desolate wilderness.
A desolate wilderness. Continue.
Yea, and nothing shall escape them.
And nobody's going to escape. That's what Daniel saw. Let's go back to Daniel now. Verse 10. You can, I'll read verse 10. You can pick up at verse 11. A fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000 times 10,000, talking about the whole world, stood before him. The judgment was set and the books were open. Now this isn't saying that when he get there, they're going to open books up. It's talking about the dynamic that was underway was the judgment that we're reading out of this book now. It was being enacted. The judgment that had been prophesied from the beginning of time by the mouth of the prophets, Daniel said was underway. That's what I mean when it said the books were open, because Christ ain't coming to open no books. He already came and opened books in the temple, and they rejected him. He's coming now to turn the page and close it in this chapter of life out. Okay, what verse you at, 11?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 11. I beheld then, because of the voice of the great words which the whole spake.
Talking about that one horn again, talking about America that came out of the 10 horns of Europe, the 10 horns of the ancient Roman Empire. Go ahead.
I beheld, even to the beast was slain.
You know, he said, I kept on watching this vision, and eventually that kingdom was taken down. Go ahead.
And his burden destroyed. And given to the burning flame.
Just like we just read in Joel. And given to the burning flame. In other words, that's the method through which the Most High determined this kingdom gonna fall. By thermonuclear war, a thermonuclear holocaust. A holocaust is a burnt offering. And the scriptures tell you, the wicked shall be a ransom for the righteous. The Most High burn these people so we can be free. And the 2/3 of our people that can't come out of it, that can't change, that won't change. Read on down.
Verse 12. As concerning the rest of the beasts, they had their dominion taken away. Yet their lives were prolonged for a season and time.
Okay, let's do this. We're going to break that down. Verse 12. As concerning the rest of the beasts, they had their dominions taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and a time. In other words, Esau's going to be taken down. So all other nations, they're not going to be eradicated. They're going to still physically be here. But what are they going to do? The Most High is going to literally take them down and put them on reserve for slavery. We're going to prove that. So we're going to start off by going to Psalms, chapter 149 and verse 5 through 9. Psalm 149, 5 through 9. And this is going to show you what's going to take place. As concerning the rest of the beasts, we're going to do this in 4 scriptures. As concerning the rest of the beasts, they had the dominion taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a season. Go ahead, at a time.
Psalms, chapter 149, verse 5.
Go ahead.
Let the saints be joyful in glory.
The saints are, read verse 1 and 2 so we can know who the saints are. Go ahead.
Psalms, 149, verse 1. Praise ye the Lord. Sing unto the Lord a new song. And his praise in the congregation of saints.
And his praise in the congregation of saints. Go ahead.
Let Israel rejoice in him.
Go ahead.
That made him.
So Israelites are the saints. Verse 5. Go ahead.
Verse 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of God be in their mouth.
Now this is a prayer and a prophecy at the same time. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth. We're going to be praising the Lord when this time comes. Go ahead.
And a two-edged sword in their hand.
And we're going to have a two-edged sword. But the Most High is going to get rid of guns. And, you know what I'm saying? It's going to go back to swords. Go ahead.
Verse 7. To execute vengeance.
To do what?
To execute vengeance upon the heathen. And punishments upon the people.
Go ahead.
To bind their kings with chains.
Now, this hasn't happened before. It said, now, when it said the kings, you know what? Listen, the kings are talking about today, the realm of kings are referred to as the elites. These are the people that are the social, economical, financial architects of all societies that determine, the Most High gave them the power to do that, to steer what direction, you know, the current events, how they unfold. These people, it says, their kings are going to be taken. Read it again.
Verse 8. To bind their kings with chains and and their nobles with fetters of